Hey guys, welcome back to another Etheria restart video. Today we have the chance to interview one of the biggest Etheria YouTuber, Mr. Liam Cook. So please introduce yourself, Mr. Liam Cook. How are you doing today?
Good, mate. I'm one of those ones on reroll. I just took the default name and, 100 gems to change it. It's just a bit steep for me. I'm only sitting on 22,693. So it is what it is. But no, this is my alt account becoming my main account. It's the one I'm enjoying the most on Asia server 4.
Pretty much. So this account I think took you 5 days of rerolling to get the perfect start, aka getting Lily. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, cumulatively, I think we streamed, because I only did rerolls on stream, and we streamed about, I think it was 19 to 20 hours of streaming to get the Lily, and then at the very end of the stream where we got the Lily, we actually pulled the Messiah as well. Please, Big D! Big D! Big D! Lily! 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 We win! We win! Yeah!
A very, very good start. Braxafol said you need to reroll for 8 hours for Lily. That was an understatement, okay? We need 20 hours on this shit.
Yeah, so. and some people just don't get that rerolling is just the most enjoyable part. Like, it was honestly like the elation when we finally got the Lily, but it was like, oh, we don't get to come back and do this on the next server.
What kind of masochist shit is this? Anyway, guys.
It's fun content, man. It's fun content.
Today, we're doing an account review for Mr. Liam Cook. As you can see, we have the first buy bonus still activated, not activated, which means he's still free to play. And when you go to the event section, on this event, you can see that he's at day 13 for his free-to-play account with the optimal start, of course. So let's see what a free-to-play account will look like after around 2 weeks of game time. Where he's at in the game. I can see that he's farming Nico Nana Inferno. So first, let's check out your profile to see where you're at for all the farming team. As you can see, we have Doki Inferno and the other two being at Hell 4. Are you planning to do Inferno for the other two as well?
No, I don't give a shit at this stage. Aurora's only at Hell 2. I didn't pull any healers on my account, so I still don't have green Sanya or red Chiaki. So Vice was my only healer until I got Ling Luo. So Aurora's a little bit awkward in that sense, and obviously I don't have Mia. So, I got to really cater beef up my Ling Luo before I look to do any Aurora.
How about Terramaton?
No, I don't really care. I'm just, I think a lot of the time, especially free-to-play accounts, get caught up in wanting to do everything at once. I can farm Doki now. I got that team sorted this morning. I did a 5 run and got 100%. I got to test it more. I can farm the, Nico Nana, and that's good enough for me for now, because I got I'm just trying to get a Swift Rush, Swift Rush
Shell, White Fang?
No, dude, my brain just farted. The bear.
The Artisan.
Artisan, yeah. I want to get a Swift Rush because if I get a Swift Rush Artisan with the 3 stats, it will make my Freya fast enough in my Doki build to outspeed the enemies. And I don't want to invest the cubes into Freya, so I want to get it with getting the Artisan. So that's what I'm trying to get at the moment. Because I think when I set up my gear for Doki farming, my Freya's at like 283 or something like that, and it's just too slow. She's in between the enemies, so I think if I get her that extra 5 speed, she'll get there. So that's all I'm farming at the moment. Like I said, I just think once you've got something Inferno on farm, like just focus that, get yourself beefed up. There's a lot of upgrades I can get on my account just from doing Doki and and Nico.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I've got about 110 summons saved. Maybe a new unit comes out that's like just an amazing DPS for Terramaton, or I don't know. I'm just waiting. I'm happy with where I'm at, so I'm just farming those things at the moment.
I can see that your targeted summon is not used as well, and you're putting it on Claw. So you're just waiting until maybe you pull her, and then you use it on someone else.
Well, I put it on Kloss because I'm like, at the moment, she would be the one I go for. And if I accidentally click summon on the targeted summon, I don't want to have I think it defaults to Hellkit or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm putting Kloss there. But honestly, I'm just going to keep holding it. I got my 14-day free random SSR tomorrow. But even after I get that, I don't feel like I've needed Kloss at all in the game, which I thought I would.
I see. So why? Is it because you have Messiah for AoE damage that you ignore defense? Or why are you not needing Claws at all?
Well, I feel like Kloss is more for the harder modes. You know what I mean? And if you go over to the other modes in the game, the Ember Trek and all them ones,
I see.
you'll just see that like I was progressing fine. Now, unfortunately, the Ember Trek reset, but I got into hard mode. The final boss on normal, I got to her in the hard mode on the last rotation. So Asia server's already reset, so you can't see it.
Same progression as me.
Yeah.
I'm stuck at this girl, but in the hard mode because now she's way faster and hit harder. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, so I got there and I didn't have Kloss, and I'm like, I know Kloss is huge for these types of things, but I'm like, I feel like I haven't needed her yet, so I'm just kind of, I'm just gonna hold out indefinitely and just wait and see.
Wait, I just realized that they changed the Ember Track debuff.
Yeah,
it's a
no more
different thing now.
stuns.
No more stun? Oh my god, I just got hard for like 2 seconds right there.
It does stack though, like you start with like 3 stacks of that thing, and when your turn happens, you lose 15% of your HP, and it keeps stacking, and the only way to dispel it is to heal to full, and then it gets put on someone else, so you need a ton of healing in this rotation.
It's just Ling Low then, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
is
taking
crazy,
damage as well, yeah, you might want double healers. Just run Vice. Vice is the GOAT. He gets everything done. Don't worry about it.
I see. All right, you want to explain your 6-star choices that you can see right here. We have 4 6-star for this man, and we have 1 damage, 1 sub damage support, 1 raw support, and another raw support.
Okay, so Messiah, obviously DPS. Enough said.
If there's no Messiah, would you 6-star something else besides Messiah?
Yeah, I would have had to do a DPS. Honestly, it would have probably been Rin the Unbound if I had to.
Oh, for the AoE speed scaling damage?
Well, you kind of want the AoE. She's generally a pretty good DPS. Like I can't remember what. I only just pulled Born, so I didn't have him either when I was building. So yeah, like Rin is my option if you have nothing else to build. I just feel like, you know, she's okay in Doki. She's great in Arena. You know, she's got viability, but she's just like not as good as the SSR DPS. But if you didn't have any, like, she would be my option if I had none.
All right, we know Lily is 6-star because of the speed and she's being used everywhere. What about Obo the Goat? I see that this character is carrying man in Arena in everything.
Yeah, the dude was like, the 6-star for him was literally for the 5 speed, because I just wanted to outspeed shit in Arena. Like that was it. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Huge, huh? Just to get the speed.
Dude, how bad were the rolls on that Swift Raid piece? It was crit rate with 4 subs.
Dude, just 1 more would be so juicy, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I can't complain. Yeah, so that 6-star was literally just for the I was using it everywhere in the early game. I was using him instead of Kaz in Doki until Hell 4, but obviously Inferno becomes a whole different ball game. So unfortunately, he has no dupes either, which kind of sucks.
But you max skill him. You think it's gonna be a worth investment, even the skill 2 as well?
The skill 2 was because I got sick of him missing and I wanted the extra accuracy, and then I went all that way, and I'm like, well, maybe dispelling 2 buffs is going to be big on Nico, but it sort of never times up with Nico, so you could probably skip that skill 2 and just go 1 and 3. Skill 1 is only if you're using him as like the main DPS to get the poisons. So when I first entered Nico, it was him with Vice, with Kachi the Goat, with Ling Luo, and so because he was the main DPS with poisons, I want to get the 2-turn on that. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think skill 3 definitely if you just want to use him for some arena fun, and you can skip the rest. But obviously speed is a thing you want to get as well from skill 1.
I think if you do have Shadow Sanya, this is definitely going to be a worth investment because it's like the budget of Shadow Sanya in terms of like teaming up with Lily and get the extra dot in, probably. Yeah, him and Fang is both solid. And I think Freya is probably for the speed as well, right? Just to outspeed. Freya was literally this morning. I was sorting out my Doki team, and I'm like, fuck, she's just slower than the enemies. So I 6-starred her. I'm like, does that get the speed I need? Because if you go to her builds, if you go to her modules again, you can see what her speed ends up. So go modules, go the presets. And go to up the top. Yeah, Freya. So she gets to 285 speed. So I was at 280 and I'm like, maybe that extra 5 speed will make me faster. It didn't. So I'm like, now I just want the Artisan with the 3 stats to get the extra 5 speed to see if 290 is enough. Oh yeah, that would really change. Oh, he's ready. He's ready for that big upgrade in Artisan. So farming Shell is going to be I think I got about 4. I think I got about 4 mythic speed rolls on Shell so far. What the fuck? You go to inventory. It's the easiest place to look at it. That is fucked up. That is crazy, dude. The luck is insane. All right, we got 4 Artisan ready to go. That is massive shield on everybody every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Artisan's just kind of a cheat code. Like, so after playing my first account, I'm like, Artisan's too broken. So I just made one White Fang, 4 Artisans. Then I made the Halloween because I love Halloween Time Weave on Kachi. And then, yeah, I made the Revelation. But yeah, Artisan, like my current Doki Doki farming team, Inferno, it's just the 4 Artisans plus the Messiah.
So a lot of people would say that Artisan cannot stack with similar effect, but you forget that you also gain the shield for the character that proc the Artisan. So if all of them proc, they all have their own shield. If you know the proc in between the enemy attack, the shield get rebuff, right? So you always have shield and defense buff on all the time.
And so the other thing that I have is I have in my Doki team, I have Lily, Ling Luo, and who's the other one? Shit, I can't even remember who the last
Doki,
unit
Ling
is.
Luo,
And Kaz. And Kaz. So all 3 of those are on Artisans, but they're also on Time Weave. And Time Weave reduces the cooldown on Artisan. So you can get like higher uptime of the Artisan on themselves. And the Messiah is my only one without Artisan. And he has, you know, the invincibility, which then can get extended by Ling Luo and stuff like that. So, you know, sometimes you get like just cheaply done in the second wave where they just fucking nuke Messiah. But since I speed tuned it a bit better, I haven't had a fail yet. So we'll see how we go.
Will you consider going Revelation on Cass if your team get tanky with 6-star stat and whatnot?
If I didn't have Messiah, I would test it out and then probably bring Obo in the team as well. It's just like the thing about Kaz is if you're not landing the attack breaks, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's pretty true. So maybe Artisan, but 1 slot accuracy, something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, it's just way too scuffed. Like I tested it on my other account as well. It just didn't work out for me. It might be a skill issue. Like the other unit I really wanted to use in Doki Doki was Vice, because I wanted to use Obel as my controller on Time Weave with Halloween, and then I wanted to run Vice for the attack down and the pushbacks. But the problem is the way the game is coded is kind of broken with destroyed max HP. So it considers destroyed max HP, not your new max limit. It considers lost HP. So Vice will never heal anyone once he has any destroyed HP, which is kind of a bug, I think, unless it's intended. It's the same with all your other healers. You'll notice once they have like destroyed HP, like Sanya's passive will heal people who can't be healed because they're at their limit of destroyed max HP, when someone who's got higher HP but can still be healed will not be healed. So I think they've got some coding errors in destroyed max HP and the way it works.
They just know that Vice is so strong, they have to nerf him indirectly somehow. Like he's just crazy good.
Dude's goated, yeah.
What do you think is like that one character that really helped with your account besides like the obvious 6-star option, right? Is it Vice or Kachi or Valerian?
Nah, it was Vice. Valerian, look at my Valerian's gear. She's never been changed gear.
I see. Just raw stat, slow, max skill 3.
No,
that's all it is.
No, just look at it. Look at what her shell is and look at her modules.
Hey, that's yellow, baby. It's gonna be like
that was one because I accidentally sold the other piece and I had to put something on. But yeah, I just don't care about her gear. Her only purpose is to give Messiah the attack buff in arena.
What is this? Can't even have an Artisan on her.
No, she is just there. Like I haven't used her in any PvE. Except for like cheesing through that boss, you know, the green guy with the little jellies that you got to kill. Like I just use her to cheese him. So like you get her in her sitting state and then you cheat death and then you just go to damage phase. Like a lot of people have trouble with that fight. That's my little cheese strap. But besides that, yeah, she's just there to attack buff Messiah on his turn in PvP. But Vice has definitely been the one. Like I said, I didn't pull a single healer. He was my solo sustain for the whole first 7 days until I got Ling Luo. And the dude is just amazing. Pushback, attack break, taunt, which just shuts down so many bosses. Yeah, the dude's crazy.
Yeah, I think this is like the play for any account that even if you're Pool Lily, even if you're pay to win player, I think maxing out a Vice early is crazy. Because back then I thought, oh, Ling Luo is going to be your main healer and then you might build Sania, but then that's like heavy investment in skill up as well. I never really look at this dude, which is amazing. I thought number 41 would be like the budget healer. But then we never really saw this dude, and then he's everywhere now. He's like the GOAT in PvE content for so many players in the game at the moment.
Clutch in PvP. Like we were doing some RTA the other day, and the dude just like we got to a 2v2 situation, and they just couldn't overcome him. Like the taunt, the attack break, the pushback, the healing. Like it's just too much to deal with.
Look at this man. He's fucking diamond in RTA, 50% win rate. Like
I want to say it would be a higher win rate, but on the first week of this account, it just kept pairing me with like people, like I was like level 15, 20, and it kept pairing me with like level 60s and stuff. And I'm like, all right, I don't know how far it goes. I just queued, forfeited every time I saw a person, waited for bots, and then just beat bots in my first week. I think I had like 50 losses in the first week just trying to get my point cap.
Honestly, I think anything above 51% win rate is respectable, because this content is very, very hard for like a casual player or those who are not well versed in this kind of game. It's very demoralizing to lose to like a guy with like Lily, Mio, Messiah first 3 pick, and then you're like, I guess I'm cooked now. So I think having more than 50% win rate is already like very, very good. And if you really want to dedicate to play, it's gonna be amazing.
Like some of those wins were like against like level 80 plus players. There was one level 90 guy we actually beat as well.
Yeah, yesterday he was having a freaking blast, absolutely cooking people with like Obo, because everybody banned Lily. It's such a good bait. Everyone, their mom, like how did he ban Kaz? Obviously, everyone banned Lily. So Obo with the 186 set is just absolutely crushing everyone out there. Go first, stun, hit auto, you win the game. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Crazy.
Like. And obviously that doesn't work as you get higher because everyone has bulwark. But like for these lower ranks, it's like the best hack to win RTA matches is to just you've got to have like I think you've probably got to have Lily or Mio just as bait, as ban bait, and then just have like an off meta stunner as your like fastest unit that you then go ahead and do it. And I think Obo in the current state is the most off meta stun unit because everyone sees Kraken and go, oh, that Kraken might be fast and stun me. No one really thinks about Obo. No one cares for Obo.
Exactly. Like my Kaz get banned all the time. It's a little bit annoying. She's like my only speed contest unit right now, and they know. They just know. They used to not know, but then now they know. Kaz is like one of the best units for turn 1.
Oh yeah, wait, check her do her arrows. Ready for this?
Phew. Look at that bad. Look at that tankiness of Vice, man. Oh my god.
She got 5 arrows out on that one. Yeah, but yeah, like, and this was like an unoptimal run where we didn't get Lily, we didn't get Messiah, but you know, you can just out control, especially with Vice, because the Vice taunts, like you just get like we go ahead, we get that taunt. I remember talking through that one where it's like, I'm gonna taunt the Messiah in case I don't land the stun on him, so he's at least taunted so he can't use skill 3. And then we're just pretty good from there on. And like, you know, whether you play control, you know, there's a few ways around it for me, but yeah, if they don't ban Messiah and they let me stun with Obo and Messiah just goes boom and it's just job done.
You can see free to play, you know, a little bit more optimal, lucky free to play account can immediately compete in Summit Arena and actually get somewhere, and also in Etheria Arena. But Liam Cook defeated a hacker, so he's even more crazy in that regards, right? So that's a different story. So what would you say is your farming goal right now? Is it only the Artisan that you need to farm for Nico Nana? Like, do you look to farm other things as well in the game?
Well, that's my goal. Like, I think people get too scattered on what they want to do. My goal is to get that bloody Swift Rush Artisan with 3 substats. And then after I get that, then I upgrade my one that goes on the Freya in Doki, and then I go and farm Doki. Like that's my linear play that I'm looking to do, because I know I can get a bunch of upgrades through Doki as well. And then once I get those upgrades, the other thing is like you've also got to wait for cubes. So purple cubes are the biggest issue in the game for me. I've got like 10 in the bank of the gold ones. I'm in no stress to gold cube characters, but it's the purple ones that are the issue. So like, do I just go ahead and build my Didding now? If I do, I kind of need 12, and then I got to go in and go ham. But I don't really have the build that I want to put on him yet, so I don't think even building Didding is going to get me like through Terramaton. So it's like, there's no point in building that character yet, so I'd rather just farm the things I know I can farm on Inferno, and then slowly wait. Maybe new character comes out, maybe I pull something else, and then we go in. Because I don't have a great stripper either for Terramaton. I'd have to use Turndot probably.
I see.
And I can't be bothered building that. You know, that's another character I got to build. Yeah. So it's like, I kind of just play my account where it's at, and don't try and rush too far ahead of things. Like, I would love to be able to auto farm Shadow Flame Hoyan. Unfortunately, it's not. Nah, it's not on auto friendly. Nah. The problem is, like, if the little things get one turn,
yeah, they start hitting and then you die pretty much.
Yeah, that I don't know if that's the team I was using, but yeah, it was on, like, I cleared it, but it's so sketchy because if they both just revenge Obo once, he's just dead. He just dies to those 2 hits.
I think you gotta
even
run
when I had him on a tankier
Codex
build.
Kraken or something, so you can buy Tam in between, like at least 2 turns.
Yeah,
of CC in that thing.
Codex ain't enough. I don't have the raw damage. Like, you know what I mean? I need like 15 turns of stun. I might do the Celine's as well because she cheeses it, but I don't have. Yeah, I don't have the gear sets to do it yet. So, because I want to do it without skilling up her skill 3 to get the 3-turn cooldown.
Yeah, I think it's probably something like this, and then another sort of damage source to trying to burst the boss down.
I'd probably even drop the Lily.
Is it? Would you be able to do enough damage?
Honestly, ideally, I'd drop Lily and I'd put in Fangus. I'd probably leave Obo, and then who would I add into that one?
For me, it's Shadow Sanya.
Probably Kachi. I'd probably drop Obo, and then I'd drop Obo. Yeah,
I'll stick Obo in there though. Honestly, I think
Obo out, and then put in Ling Luo.
Oh, that's like a very long run though.
Yeah, but like that way you've got the AoE slows because Obo has the stuns, but the stuns don't matter when you've got the block passives from Celine's. So and then you've also got the attack break from the Celine's. So then Fangus brings the AoE slow, and he actually does more poisons regularly than what Obo can do. So that would be my play.
I see. I mean, it's fine. Like, I think just gonna take a bit longer unless you have Obo in there, because your Obo's max skill 1, which I think is like giga value for like no Shadow Sanya team. I think it's gonna be great to have Obo in there. I think one of the biggest solution to like everyone who's like trying to be progressing in module is just leave this area. You have to be farming shell. Like, I think shell is always the answer to like, hey guys, I'm stuck. Just farm better shell, because you can't farm Module Inferno right now, but you can farm shell. It's a little bit easier. Go back to farm shell, because I think one of the biggest thing about your account is the fucking list of maxed out shell that you have that also have very relevant passive effect that can
and like my passives are actually pretty shit when you look outside of the red speeds that I've got. I mean, like there is so much room for upgrades. Nah, there is pretty good.
Like, I have some green one in there. I mean, not a green, blue one. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, see, I just look at them and I think, like, my shells have so much room. Like, I still do not have a single 3 Swift Rush, 3 Time Wave Artisan.
Same.
And, like, I want to get my characters on Swift Rush Time Wave 12-12, get them fast, get the Time Wave effect. Like, there is so much upgrade I have left in shells that I'm like, why not just farm that? Especially when Nico is fairly easy these days to get to Inferno if you put together like even that budget team that I use. And you can just get going on it. Damn it.
Yeah, I think farm shell, guys, that's like the whole solution to almost everything in the fucking game. But just go back and farm more fucking shell.
Yeah, so obviously I'm using Lily here because Lily's a little bit faster. But yeah, like before I did Lily, before I got my gear upgraded, I was actually using Kachi in place of Lily because it was more reliable than using Lily. So, but now like everything's a bit faster, so it works well. But yeah, I mean,
I think if you run Kachi for defense buff and you run Fangus, it's gonna work the same way as well, because you don't need the taunt and the control of Vice anymore, because you're so much tankier now. Maybe.
Oh yeah. Fangus works as well, 100%. That's what I did on my that's what I did on my other account before they nerfed it. It was this team, take out Lily for Kachi and put Fangus in for Obo, and yeah, that was my farming team over there as well.
Pretty much. All right, I think that's all I gotta ask you today. You want to add anything to the video for fun? Any hidden tips?
No, I just think Vice is the GOAT. Obviously I would not be where I am without Lily and Messiah. Like, that's like a no-brainer, because everyone's always like, yeah, but you got Lily. I'm like, no shit, it took me fucking 20 hours. So let me have my Lily, okay? No, I'm still trying to cook like free-to-play teams without Lily and stuff. Like, I'm trying to cook a Doki team, but unless they fix that, like unless they give us turn priority, I think if they give us turn priority, my cook with Grey could actually get it done. Obviously don't run it because no one's got the gear on, but that is the team, and I think swapping Lily for Kachi and then Messiah for Grey, if they let us prioritize Grey's skill 3, I think that could get it done. I think you'd have the survival, and I think you would get through enough revelations on the 2-hitter with Grey to be able to do enough damage to get there. It's kind of where I'm looking at. And once again, Grey, keep in mind, like my Messiah's revelation damage, Messiah has much higher base attack, but he's running attack crit. Grey would get to 100% because he's also got elemental advantage. He has the 30% crit buff as well, and then I can skill him up for the extra 12%. And I got the dupe one, which is 8%. So like Gray, I can get to 100% crit rate using attack, attack, attack. And that's where he makes up bridges the gap on Messiah. And so I think his damage from Revelation, especially on Time Weave, where you can use it possibly every turn, would be enough to get through this kind of thing once you have enough gear. But that's my free-to-play cook. It does have Freya. Obviously, she's not free-to-play technically, but, you know, that's kind of the budget. Maybe we could try it with Chiaki, but because you do have the defense buff there from Old Mate, so maybe we could try that. I don't know. That's my cook, but once again, I need skill priorities in the game so I can test some of this shit.
True. They don't call him Liam Cook for no reason. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. I had a very fun chat with Vulcan, and we're going to keep our eyes on his free-to-play Lily journey from now on to see how far I can progress. He's definitely further in RTA than me already, which is really, really crazy. But hey, links to Vulcan channel down below because it can get very confusing. I know you search Vulcan and he played like 20 billion games. But thank you so much for chatting with me today, man. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.